My name is Myra Moore with More Football LLC. Joining me tonight is running back Christian Caviness. Hi, Christian. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So I wanted to talk a little bit about you. First, tell me the position that you play, your height, weight, where you went to school, all the good details we need to know.
Well, of course, my name is Christian Caviness, also known as Boogie Caviness. I'm a running back, of course. I'm 6'1", 200 pounds. I went to Bethany College in Lindsboro, Kansas, and I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice. So what did you study at Bethany?
I studied sports management and communications.
Did you graduate?
Not at this moment. I'm actually finishing online.
Nice, good. Make sure you do that. 'Cause education, I can't stress enough how important it is. Definitely. How old are you?
I am 26.
You're 26. Awesome. And a running back. And how many years did you play for Bethany?
I've actually only played one season.
Okay. So what do you have any stats that you can share with us? Anything that you want the people to know as far as like the different positions that you played? Was it just strictly running back?
I also returned kicks. I played slot receiver. That's pretty much it. I was jack of all trades, pretty much. Not really any big numbers or stats guy. I never really looked at my stats too much. I've always been a guy to just show up and play.
You were more of a teammate instead of worrying about like the you, which is a good thing because that's what every team needs is a teammate and somebody there to, like you said, be the jack of all trades. So that's amazing. So what do you do currently? What are your main goals? I mean, other than trying to get into football, get into the next level, what are you focusing on right now?
Well, as of right now, I'm actually focused on getting my brand actually off the ground. It's called Boogie Nation. I kind of started it back in junior college where I help athletes basically find the best version of themselves, whether it be movement, position-wise, film study, you name it, or even just everyday life advice. And that's what Boogie Nation stands for.
Good. That's amazing because there's so many players that, they do high school, they get into college, and then after college they're like, what do we do? What's the next step? We need help. So that's amazing that you're doing that because that's a great way to give back. What's your main motivation right now? What's wakes you up every day wanting to, keep grinding? Because we know it's hard. It's hard out there. And especially being a football athlete, you're up against so many other people. What's your main motivation?
I'll probably say my main motivation is really just my life, just what I've been through. It's been just a very tough struggle, and just to even know where I am, be able to just be in the position where I am, it's a blessing. I give it to a man upstairs every single day. So it's really my life that motivates me, and the people in my life that I meet every single day, it gives me motivation because sometimes they don't be able to reach their dreams. And with me having that shot and that possibility, it's like extra motivation from them.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. So what advice would you give somebody? Like if we'll say a kid, they're in your situation, they're wanting to go to the next level, what advice would you give them?
I would say the advice I would give them, I would just say stay patient, believe in yourself, and be honest towards yourself. And most of all, never ever be comfortable with just one, set of a workout. Try to always push further and further. Always try to outwork that person, and most of all, always try to be satisfied and happy with what you're doing. And that's always going to push you further in life.
Definitely. So I know there's a bunch of different, things going on. CFL's getting ready to kick off, IFL, all that good stuff. But right now, what's going on and what's hit the market is XFL. What do you think about the XFL?
Honestly, I think the XFL is a beautiful thing. I really enjoy it. I've been watching it. It has a lot of the AAF feel a little bit, just with how they officiate, how they review calls. But other than that, it's really a great league. Just from what I've seen, it's a great opportunity for players such as myself, or even just guys trying to get back in the league. So I definitely really enjoy it. It's a beautiful game to watch.
Yes, no, I agree. I love the XFL. I'm like, well, if you've seen some of my posts, I'm all over it.
Who's your favorite team?
So, okay, everybody has asked me that every single time, and it really is the Dragons, but I love all of them. Like, the Renegades, love them. Defenders, I mean, everybody. I've had a couple issues with a couple teams, but I just love them all. But technically, it's supposed to be Seattle. Dantes Bird.
Okay.
But no, I do love them all. I think it's a great opportunity, and you're right. It is a great opportunity for especially a lot of small school guys. For guys who aren't a part of the big names or who don't have that name coming out of college or making the draft. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity for everybody involved. So hopefully it keeps going.
Yes.
And that, so current day, if you were called today, would you be ready to just pick up and go to, that next training camp or to meet with that team, or are you ready? Have you been
Absolutely.
training?
Absolutely no hesitation. I've been training every single day. I work out about 8 times a day. I'm actually about 10 minutes before work hour right now, but every single day, I go to sleep about a little bit after 11:30. Then about 3 a.m. I'm back at it. From 3 a.m. to 11:30 at night. I'm working out all the time. Anything I can do to get the edge. Always learning, always studying. So yes, if I got a call right now, I'm on the way.
Good, because I know teams are looking. So definitely the biggest thing is to keep your film up. And I did see some of your film and it looks really good, but that's the most important thing, is just to, keep marketing yourself and keep doing what you're doing. Is there anything that you want people to know? I know you mentioned your company that you're working with or that you've created. What would you like a future coach or scout or an agency to know about you? What's the most important thing that you want out there?
I would probably just want to say you're going to get someone that's honest and reliable and just committed and dedicated. And the reason I say committed and dedicated is because committed means you're willing to go the extra mile. Dedicated means you're willing to be there if the extra mile isn't so short. I'll go as long as it is. If the ship is sinking, I'm there. If we need to rebuild, I'm there. If you need me to be in the spotlight, community role model, I want to do that, because this is something that I wanted for my whole life, that I've worked for, prayed for, hoped for, and just as I said, to be in the position is a blessing, and whoever gives me opportunity, you're going to get everything out of me and more.
That's amazing. You're a jack of all trades. It's your dream. I totally get it. Well, I
Yes.
want to thank you so much for joining me. I know it was a little touch and go with me today, but I really appreciate you hanging in there. So everybody, take a look at his film. It's connected to this post. Make sure you like, retweet, share, subscribe. You can see this video on morefootball.org or on our YouTube channel at morefootball. Take a look. Make sure you like and share. Thank you all. You have a great evening.